goosebumps? Did I miss a day? Let me look at the bill. The bill rocks. Those aren't pills, boys. Those are Skittles. Change strike. Yes, Mike. N9RON, are you still on enlistment?
Oh, yes, I am.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Lima November. How you doing, Ron?
Doing okay. How you doing?
Doing good. Anything change up there in the land of Leakin?
No, not really.
If your butt's leaking, you need to roll a bounty in a road, bud. They let you use that tower across the street from you at the fire station for antennas?
No, but I actually just bought 55 footer they're going to be putting up here.
Yeah, good job, man. Boy, these guys are out of control. Somebody slipped some roofies in their Skittles or something tonight.
No, man. Sounds like, man, somebody's taking a bunch of hallucinogenics and decided to let them loose on the radio.
I don't disagree with yours. Maybe they got into some mushrooms or something.
But anyway,
You're stuck in the 70s or what?
I'm going to be going up reasonably soon, and I got a 2-element 40 on top of the building.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ron, I can hear a couple of words here and there, but they're covering you up with their butts leaking. Yeah, it's either Illinois or Indiana. It's somewhat there, somewhere up that way.
Yeah, supposedly in Indiana area and definitely Chicago. I agree, I concur.
Hey, you're not going to hear that kind of out of Ohio.
Somebody got high.
Yeah, something's going on.
Why do you keep whispering?
I was gonna be a millionaire, but I got high. I didn't just care, 'cause I got high. And being a billionaire didn't matter no more. No more. 'Cause I got high. 'Cause I got high. 'Cause I got high. M4SCG Real Radio. Amateur radio, boy! You're killing it here on the east side.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Lima November for ID.
84 young ham operator.
You know, I heard Donald Trump was going to try to cheat in the election. We should start pushing for voter ID.
Where did that come from? Hey, who's that drunk guy?
It's rolling around on Facebook, but it's funny.
I didn't hear your explanation on this. Why do you think it is that my administration would be trying to cheat?
I don't know, Don, but I think we need to require voter ID and voter registration so we make sure you don't cheat.
That hamburger was good.
Or 73 from Delaware.
Hello, Delaware. 73 from Georgia. Up here in the backwoods in the northeast corner. Hey, between Athens and Gainesville and the east of the bright light. That's China.
Hey, you're picking up China. Delaware, AP Delaware. Somebody kept you down here. Greek state, in the Greek state of Alabama. Peace, brother.
China! I was missing that. I hadn't heard China in a while. Yeah, China. I was missing that. China!
China. You said China?
Yeah, China!
Oh, okay, China. Not for China. Okay. You're talking about China.
Yeah!
You know, everything's made in China. Even babies, they're made in China.
Mexico City.
I will immediately put forth a bill to have all managers out of the country. All homosexuals will be relocated to Canada.
He's got that down. I love it. Got that Trump thing down.
Billions and billions and it's because he and I and billions and billions.
You lost this Fort Tango Lima, November. You're in Georgia, right?
Copy that, Ron. We're about 35 miles northwest of Atlanta.
Making sure I was remembering correctly. Man, he hasn't taken it out in this part of the region. WBSWC, a beautiful signal. Anyway, hope the rest of this there is doing good for you.
Hey, everybody's doing good. Mom and Dad are about to retire and start living the camping life. I think they've got until about this time next year, and they'll be retired.
Well, I'm glad for him. I hope they enjoy it. Hope he's along with you that. You do your fortune. More power to him, man.
You really shouldn't use other people's call signs. You're gonna get caught.
Your balls are going to... That's 2 weeks ago. Oh, wow. Retarded. Very unfortunate here, you know. Oh, no, I concur.
You don't have to spin the dial. Just don't use other people's call signs. That's not okay.
Yeah, that is a bad habit. You people call yourself amateur radio operators. Yeah, I like that one too, running. That's the reason.
Whoever's doing it's up there near Fort Wayne, Indiana, in that area, or southern Illinois somewhere.
You're absolutely dead on. And yeah, because it's not going to be out of Ohio, but Canada, that's definitely Joe or Boy Joe up there. But yeah, you're dead on.
You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a website called Kiwi SDR, and you can listen to SDRs all over the country and narrow it down real quick.
Yeah, what? Give that to me because, working, 40 and 80 meters, a lot of guys could hear me throughout the United States, and I couldn't figure out how they could do that. What is that website again, real quick?
It is Kiwi, like the fruit, Kiwi SDR, so Kilo India Whiskey India Sierra Delta Romeo.com.
Kiwi, Kilo India Whiskey, hold on, Kilo India Whiskey India SDR, is that right?
QSL.
In my opinion, it's how I found it in Denver, Colorado, and it was Florida. And you guys can hear me, and it's like, how you guys picked this up? I didn't know there was a website to do that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're very welcome. It's very useful for triangulating signals as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, I'm not triangulating, and I'm trying to give these guys a heads up. This frequency being listened to and recorded constantly. And, I mean, you can laugh with even quiet over the last 2-3 days, but it's kind of amped up a little bit. But, but no, anyway, it doesn't matter about me and what I know and stuff like that. But I will check that out. Thank you very much, sir. WB6, WBO, the great state of Alabama. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm also going to shoot off an email to Mr. Todd Burnett and let him know that somebody's using his call sign.
Yeah, copy that. Definitely fire that away. I totally get it.
They sent me to prison for 5 years for growing weed. And when I got out, it was legal.
Well, I'm not going to tell you about if you're federally indicted, it's a minimum of 5 years. And if there's multiple indictments, you never want to go there, trust me. Even amateur radio violations, come on, you can have fun, but don't take it to a different level. I mean, anyway, it's not about that. We'll just keep that out of time.
And a little bit more hell.
I mean, I understand federal law, trust me. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hold that thought. WB6, WCO. And what we got? 31 minutes to that debate. I'm going to listen to a little bit. Over.
A lot of the monkey business that goes on here on 7200. You guys can ask anybody, don't be using other people's call signs.
Here to have fun, you know what I mean? Don't take it out of context. Over.
KD4YHO, it's 2030, thank you.
Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Lima November for ID on the 30.
Copy that. WB6 WCO. Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Oscar 4 Tango Lima November. Paul, did you come back? Nothing heard. KO4 TLN, I'll be clear.
Copy that, buddy. Doing a good job. WCO back.
And then on. Have a good one, Ron.
Good to hear you guys. Doing a great job. Over.
Copy that. You got a good signal out about Alabama. Where are you at in Alabama? I can't talk. I'm getting all tongue-tied.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I'm in Solison, Alabama, which would be Lamar County in the northwestern portion of the state, just outside of Columbus, Mississippi, and about 35 miles, and about 50 miles from Tupelo.
Sure, so I know where you're at. What kind of antenna are you running over there? How much power?
I'm running a simple Simple, 1-to-1 and dirty B, kind of tall. And as far as SWR, I don't have it regulated. The power, I'm running less than 300-400 watts.
So we got a horizontal loop up for 40 meters and a square feeding it in the corner at about 35 feet, getting about 800 watts through it right now. But it is dead flat on 40.
Yeah, I copy that. I'm going to treat that. My predicament is here in the near future is to go to a 4-to-1 balance, and I'm going to go with a full-weight loop with the tuner.
So you shouldn't need a tuner if you run it right. If you feed it in the corner, you can use a 4-to-1 or you can use a 2-to-1. I think mine was right around 142 feet. It gets me 40 and 20, and I can play around on 10 a little bit with a tuner if I touch it up. But this thing talks flat and hears great.
Copy that. Are you running a 50-ohm feed or are you running ladders?
I am running just regular coax, LMR 240.
Copy that. Are you running in the northwest? I mean, what portion of the loop are you're feeding it into? That's my curiosity because you're killing it. I mean, you're doing a great job.
I guess you would say the southern corner of the loop, so the loop's facing due west, due east, due north, and due south, and the southwestern side, I guess you would call it, is the corner that it is fed in.
Well, copy that. Well, it makes sense, southwestern. I have definitely Austin here. I'm a little over an acre here, and I love it, man. You're into this, and how tall do you have it up? I mean, 30, 40, 50 feet?
Only about 35 to 30 feet, somewhere in there. The higher I go, the worse the SWR gets. It really likes being closer to the ground.
That is intriguing to me. I didn't know that. And that is something that I can definitely make happen. Around 30, 40 feet. Because I got some trees, low-lying trees, and I'm kind of at an angled slope, which might be interesting in that itself. But, yeah, wow, you're doing a great job.
QSL, I need to add a little bit of length to it to pull it down, but right now on 7200 with 700 watts going, or 800 watts going out, it's 1.10 SWR.
Copy that. And I want to get to that point myself. I'm kind of nice, beautiful SPT20. I'm on the upgrade to a newer radio. I'm running just an old school PSA 30F. And you're doing it, man. Sounds great.
Copy that. This is a off-center fed dipole cut for 80 meters at about 65 feet. That's pretty flat on 40 as well.
Okay, are you running 533 feet? That was the next question. Over.
I apologize, I didn't catch that. Say that again.
Yeah, how many feet? How many feet are you running? 533 feet, 570 on that loop.
No. The loop is cut for 40 meters. It is 35 foot aside, 35 and a half foot aside, so it's not that long. The off-center fed, the one that I was just on before I switched back to the loop, is cut for 80 meters. I want to say it's 143 feet long overall, and then I've got 20 foot of coax that I feed it with before I put a ballon to choke it off.
Yeah, and you're just really coming up in that last go-around in Sable, man. You're just creeping up, man, towards 40 over.
That's that loop. If I switch back over to the off-center fed dipole, I'll drop back down again.
Yeah, you did. Hey, drop it back down.
Now I like your pants, buddy.
No, please. I'm leaking in the butt already.
That's why it's leaking. He must have been in the Boy Scouts.
No, I'm blasting it out.
It's just, like I said, I don't mind having a little bit of fun and going crazy, but I'm pretty sure the gentleman with the leaky asshole is the one that's using people's call signs instead of his own. He doesn't want to identify.
Yeah, he's definitely towards the Illinois state line, Indiana.
He's got a really good setup, though. I mean, the audio is clean. Obviously, he's got the ability to broadcast. He's been doing it for a while now. He should let us all know what he's doing and how he's getting there.
Well, I got a feeling. Just a feeling.
What you feeling?
Is that this person's been out here and for quite a while and knows what he's doing.
I'd be willing to bet he doesn't even have a call sign.
The sad part about it is he probably does. Well, that's exactly what I'm thinking. He does have a call sign.
So you got to use a little bit of reverse psychology on them every now and again. You piss them off and make them want to embellish themselves a little bit, then they might puke it out.
You don't thank you. I miss got that.
We can have a lot of fun and have a fox hunt. So anyway, going back to the conversation on the loop, if you put a loop up, you'll be super duper happy. I'm actually contemplating taking the other two antennas I have down because it works so darn well.
Yeah, copy that. And I'm going to take your advice on that. And, the half-wave inverted I've had a struggle with the one-to-one. I mean, don't get me wrong. It has been advantageous, especially when I live in Florida. And here I'm living in Alabama. But, yeah, I think you're dead on, man. Wire is fire. The more wire you're on fire, and if you can get it resonant or something like that, I think that what you're doing, I mean, man, you just smoking. I mean, smoking signal. And I want to get back up to that, get everything kind of resonant. It should be fairly inexpensive, a 4-to-1 balance. I'll just buy one instead of build one from BX Engineering and just grab myself I don't need a fancy antenna tuner, but at least full legal limit antenna tuner, and I think I'll be just fine. Over.
I wouldn't even get the antenna tuner. I'd get a radio wave 4-to-1 balance from DX Engineering or Ham Radio Outlet. Poly Stealth wire, some 14-gauge Poly Stealth. That stuff is awesome wire. Cut it to about 36 feet aside and then start trimming from there.
Okay, wow, great advice. Thank you.
So if you've got the room to put up an 80-meter loop, you get 80, 40, 20, and a couple of other intermediate bands. I'm probably going to throw up another loop. I'll probably do like a 10-meter loop just to play around with it, because a 10-meter loop would be relatively small. I could string it up on the inside of the 40-meter loop.
Yeah, doing kind of like the fan dipole situation, I'm thinking of loop-wise, I could do 160 and tune in between, but I know when you do that, you compromise certain bands. Over?
Yeah, if you get that long, you're going to compromise a couple of bands, but it'd still be a killer performer. The great thing about the loop putting it horizontal is it has a horizontal polarization instead of a vertical polarization, so it gets rid of all the man-made ingress and RFI from all these damn LED lights and generators going on.
You're dead on about that. WB6, WZ, you're dead on. And noise, and there's even more stuff that goes without saying, what you're saying as far as performance. Over?
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm on a less than a quarter-acre lot in an HOA, and nobody around me knows I've got radio.
That's so cool.
So the DX Commander is a good antenna. It's great for DX and stuff like that. It's a quarter wave vertical. The one I've got put up now is cut for 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10, and it works great, but I don't ever use it anymore, so I'm probably just going to pull it down.
Yeah, copy that. If they're not using it, it goes without saying. Man, good to meet you, buddy. I didn't get your full name. I'm Ted here. Tango Echo Delta calls Whiskey Bravo 6. Whiskey Charlie Ocean. I think I told you I'm in northwestern Alabama. And I'm definitely going to do that. I had a catastrophic injury here some months ago, about 6 months ago. But here and over there, I'm retired. And I am definitely going to concentrate, focus on like that 4-to-1 balance. That's number one, and then we'll work out from there. And you're dead on. You definitely are a prototype of what a full wave loop does. I mean, your signal is just unbelievable. Over.
QSL, I'll cut it down on the next transmission to 35 watts. We'll see how much it makes a difference.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is 45 watts on the full wave loop.
10 over, right here.
It's 45 watts and 800 watts. There's not much of a difference.
No, not at all. vertically mounted, horizontally polarized, fed at the bottom of the bottom apex, 58 feet across the top, 41 and a half on the bottom, and I am full in agreement with the guy with the loop. Take everything else down, throw it away.
Yeah, you both are killing it as far as signal.
This is KG5, JHI. I'm over here in South Louisiana. Where are y'all located?
I'm over here in Dallas, Georgia, about 35 miles northwest of Atlanta, Mark.
Got it. Yeah, I'm just running 100 watts. I got all the other stuff turned off. I just turned it on. In the van, I heard y'all talking. And the guy with the loop, take his advice. Everything he told you is correct. The noise floor will drop with the loop.
Yeah, copy that, Mr. Mark, of the great state of Louisiana. If you could hear me, I'm in the northwestern portion of Alabama on WD6 WTO. The name is Ted. Yeah, Mark, you and the other gentlemen are just killing it. I mean, beautiful signals tonight, over.
Well, I appreciate that. I've always been a fan of the loop. I've built them for all the bands. I really like them. I put up a vertical today, and I just switched from the vertical to the loop, and it's phenomenal with the noise. I've got a neighbor that has a RFI transmitting problem. I'm trying to talk to him and see what it is. Sounds like an electric fence or something, but the loop almost gets away with like zero, but the vertical picks it up. I had a half-wave ZEP. It was 97 feet long, quarter-wave matching section of ladder line and half-wave on the radiator. And it was headed kind of towards his way, and man, he was killing me with that noise. With the Delta, it really took care of that noise, and I really like it. And it does work on 20 also. 2-to-1 hand-built valve at the bottom. If you use the 75 ohm coax with for the matching section, it's going to be a mono band. But if you put the 2-to-1 valve on the bottom of that, you'll work 40 and 20 without a problem.
Yeah, copy that. No, I wasn't the 2-to-1. I thought about the 2-to-1, and it's biased, so to speak. It's either 4-to-1. You guys probably what if you can assimilate what I'm dealing with as far as what's at the store, like the engineering and stuff like that. But great balance. There's absolutely no question about that. And the other gentleman, I didn't get your first name, but hold on, I got to ask you, Mark. So you put up a vertical. So you are looking at a lower takeoff angle. I've got to ask you, you running radios on the ground? Oh, okay. How many feet? Are you just targeting a specific band? Because I totally understand vertical. And I've worked here at this flawlessly. Doing the vertical.
My nephew on your I've ran verticals before. It is a monoband vertical. There's no matching system at the bottom. And it's limited to forward.
Send them home to mama. When you drink,
30 by 40. Like needed. 30 by 40 is pretty much for the footage that's needed for this
inside goes out.
So in other words, the L matching system is grounded to the loop.
So that way,
we can agree above that, and it works just fine. I talked to guys in Minnesota on that the other night. This little seems to be working right on the lower takeoff angle, but I'll switch to it on your next transmission. So what you're looking at right now is the Delta loop, and I'll switch to it on the next transmission.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, you're like an LC that was down below. Okay, I get it. I totally get it. And there's definitely LC to RC and stuff like that. Yeah, that's amazing. That stressed me out. I just like that, man. You're into it. I just haven't got that far into it. I just moved up here just recently. So anyway, the other gentleman out there, I didn't catch your name, man. I apologize. It's like hijacked your conversation. Back over to you, my friend. WD6,
QSL, Ted. The call is Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Lima November, handles Bill Bravo India Lima Lima. If you've got enough room to put up a 160 loop and you use a 2-to-1, you would be under 2.0 SWR all the way from 160 to 10 meters.
Copy that, Mr. Bill. And yeah, 2-to-1. I totally get, I'm thinking the 4-to-1, 1-to-1, the 2-to-1 would be the coup de grace, especially where I'm at. You're dead on that one, over.
QSL Palomar Engineers makes a 2-to-1 legal limit, but it's $130.
All right, I'm writing that down. Palomar Engineers. And I will look at that. And, hey, I can afford it. It's just that, 2-to-1. That is the coup de grace right there.
QSL 4-to-1 works as well. I'm using a 4-to-1. Like the other gentleman said, do not use 75 ohm coax to feed it. Use the balun.
Oh, yeah, copy that. And, Mr. Bill, I'll let Mr. Mark's going to go to his vertical, so I love his ideology of his low takeoff angle, which I do have the vertical here. I think it's a 6BTV I bought brand new. I think I put it in once. I never really used it, so it's a multi-band antenna that Mr. Mark's working with. Mark, go ahead and pick it up, man, with your vertical, over.
Roger, we're on the vertical now. Like I said, I got everything else off. Running barefoot, just 100 watts there.
Oh, beautiful signal here. What do you make of it, Mr. Bill?
He's 10 over to me.
Okay, he's 10 over to me as well.
All right, I'm going to switch back over to the Delta on the next transmission.
Go ahead,
Go for it.
All right, we're back on the Delta now there, over.
Oh, huge difference to me, over.
Yeah, he's 15-20 over here.
This thing has a slight NBIS capability. I've talked to stations down there in South Texas around the Mexican border, and those guys told me I was killing it. And I talked to northern stations around Minnesota with 5 watts, my friend. From South Louisiana to Minnesota and Michigan with 5 watts there.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Hey, Mark, have you ever tried doing it as a horizontal loop instead of the vertical?
It is horizontal. The horizontally polarized, vertically mounted. The bottom of the apex, I've got it in the delta fashion. The bottom of the apex is 18 feet above the ground. The rest of it is straight up.
QSL, have you ever tried stringing it up, say 35 feet aside in a square?
Yes, I have done that. And if you narrow the square, you will get away with lowering the impedance. The impedance will come down, and you can get away without any kind of matching system if you put it in a rhombic fashion. If you put it in a rhombic, but it's strictly a monoband, and that's it, you're done.
See, I've got mine in a square fashion, 35 foot aside, damn near a perfect square, best as I can get it pulling it into trees. I feed it in the corner with a 4-to-1, and I get 40 and 20, and I can touch it up on 10 meters.
Oh yeah. I put this antenna on a nano DNA, and it had dips on every band. It was amazing. I loaded up on 10 without a problem. 20, it works great. I can switch to 20 meters right now and not touch nothing. That's the beauty of the 2-to-1 balance. The 2-to-1 is bringing the 120, say 112, 120 ohm of the loop. You're cutting it in half. Skip the 4-to-1. You don't want to run 4-to-1 with this loop. You run a 4-to-1 with a loop with ladder line, and now you have multi-band capability. I'm not into multi-band capability. People want to try to work 160 to 10. No, I'm not interested in that. I got an antenna for them there, Roger.
QSL, yeah, I'm stuck on this little bitty lot, so I got to do a little bit of maneuvering to be able to get around on the different bands. But I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. I look at my situation. I wish I could string one up for 160, but I don't ever play around on 160. So I've got an 80-meter off-center fed dipole that I put up at about 60 feet. And the feed line, I've got about a 20-foot section that I run a 1-to-1 common mode balun to choke it off, and that thing works pretty good too for the other bands.
Roger that, okay. All right, take this into consideration. You put the 2-to-1 on the bottom of your delta, and you take the one-to-one common mode choke and throw it away. You don't need it. If you have a resonant antenna, you don't need a choke. These guys are putting the tuner in the shack, and they got a crazy antenna with all kind of feed line loss and all kind of SWR in the feed line. The vertical, like I stated earlier, it's got an L-match system at the base, and I have, well, put it this way, I tuned it with the Nano VNA in my hand on the roof, and I added 75 feet of LMR 400, and I put the Nano on the end of it in the shack, and it was the exact same SWR. Beautiful situation. I love it when things come together there. Over.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't fault that at all. That's 44 watts out of the loop.
That's awesome.
Oh, y'all gonna make me drop the power?
No, you don't have to, but listen, I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to go watch this political debate, guys. You may not be into that kind of stuff, Mr. Mark and Mr. Bill, but no, I really enjoy your conversation and, get out of here. I'm going to do that. And the 2-to-1, and he said that Palomar Engineering sells that. Instead of building it, I would just rather buy it. I'm an old man anyway, and put something like that together between a little over an acre of land, like 1.1, a pretty good sized piece of property. And I think with the tree line and stuff like that, I think I can get at least 30 feet up on ground. Over.
You said you was on 5 watts?
Right there, Bill? Are you serious? You're running about 9, almost 10 over here in Alabama, buddy.
That's the beauty of the loop.
Love it.
And the great thing is I can talk local too. I can talk to the guys all around me. Oren can hear me probably still too over there in Athens. He's probably only, 100 miles away from me at that.
But Bill, you're just increasing the signal. I was running about 8, almost 10 over, and you're just increasing. Beautiful signal, over. Oh my goodness. What do you think, Mark? You're 20 up.
Mark, you really don't try that 4-to-1, buddy. I don't have any matching network or anything on that antenna. It's just 125 feet of LMR 240.
Oh no, you guys are just both doing it. Mark, it's just phenomenal. He's running about 9 to 10 over, and I'm sorry, Bill is running about 9 to 10 over, but Mark, you're running about 20 over, running what you're running. You guys are doing an outstanding job on the loop system.
Well, check this out. I'm going from the radio with a short run, 6 jumper. That is going to a 10 that is, and then I'm going to a coax to go from the vertical to the delta. I have a little bit of insertion loss there. I got the 10 off. This is 23500Z sitting behind this DX. And I don't even need it there, right?
Yeah, no, you don't need to do anything. Both of you guys, you speak in volume as far as, I was told years ago, wire is God. And man, you guys are proving it. Listen, I got to get out of here, gentlemen. I'm going to go check out this debate. I got a couple of minutes. And I'm going to say 73 to Mr. Mark and Mr. Bill. This is WB6WTO. We'll continue this conversation down the road. You guys are killing it. Doing a great job. Over.
just elevated.
The work of the organizational secretary. But it's very good work, and I believe. And I think quite honestly, Oris would make a better vice president. He's very seasoned, very worldly, has a great rapport and relationship with literally everybody on this frequency. And he's a real asset to the business operator of the BPA.
Roger that. And you are also an asset, Alex. And I appreciate all your hard work. This is KC1SOW number 5 in New Hampshire.
Yeah, we can't wait till Friday.
How does one become a fine business operator?
What's about Friday? What's going on with you, Jeff? What are you over there rolling on the floor, laughing your ass off about?
Good evening, Oris, and congratulations.
Well, thank you.
How does one become a fine business operator member?
You get in touch with Todd Hill, and then Todd Hill gets in touch with Alex. Alex assigns you a number, and there you go. You're a fine business operator.
QSL, is Francis a fine business operator down there?
Evidently, I'm a fine business operator.
Hell, it sounds like you're the vice president now.
Evidently.
Congratulations, Mr. Vice President. Congratulations on the Hampshire. So I need to get a hold of WO9E.
That's where this SBMS gets funnier and funnier every day.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Lima, November. I'll be clear. You gentlemen have a good evening. And don't let Trump cheat. Everybody push for voter registration at meeting.
I'm gonna go watch these old men yap at each other. That's 4FDG.
Don't let Trump cheat. Everybody must stand for voter ID and in-person ballot. Baba Booey, K0BK.
Roger that.
Roger that.
KB4 line 1021. 21. Get the hell out.
Was everybody watching the debate? I don't have a TV, man. They took it away.
Did they eat it?
I'm not gonna watch that. Why do I want to watch one?
wanted to at 10 past the hour.
right. Don't forget the Democratic vote. 20 million more illegal aliens. Billions of dollars to board. Get these things for you. How do you like your food prices? Your father used to beat you? You're going to need a big